Hello everyone, what is going on? My name is M1K3 and welcome back to another video here on the channel. This is a video I've been wanting to make for ages because I know the topic of today's episode is something a lot of people struggle with. Today, we're talking about why you're insane at the game some days, and then others you completely choke everything and play bad. Before we get into that though, 57.5% of you guys watching are not subscribed, and if you enjoy the content, consider subscribing, liking the video, and using code MARINTM. Let's see if we can get some new users on the code. It's the best way to directly support the channel. Thank you, and let's get into today's episode. In the process of finding the fitting research for this video, I came across hundreds of posts and articles on why you're good at something one day and then the next day you just completely suck at it. And the answer people always had to the reason behind this was, don't worry, everybody has off days every once in a while. But guys, we don't want to be everybody. We want to be the best of the best and reach our full potential, and in order to achieve that, there isn't room for any pity party, excuses, and having so-called off days. I don't believe in making up excuses for playing bad, having a bad attitude, and calling it an off day. There is a reason behind why you don't perform to the standard you should. And I really hope you guys agree with this mindset. So, let's get into the real reason why one day you're amazing at something and then the next day you completely suck. Let's go. Understand that the first 3 games of the day matters the most. For a lot of competitive people, including myself, momentum is everything. And if I start my day by playing 3 arena games where I get completely outplayed, then that's going to ruin my momentum for the rest of the day. That's why when you're hopping into a solo arena first thing in the morning, you want to always hop into replays if you die and understand why you died in that specific first game. This matters so much more than people think. If you're fine with dying in the first game just because you aren't properly warmed up, then you have already lost. Take that first arena game and have the mentality that you're going to win it. And if you die, hop into replays and check out what mistake you made that got you killed. This will start your day off right, and you will feel a sense of improvement and momentum because you're actually checking the replay. The worst thing I know is people saying, oh yeah, I just died because I hadn't warmed up properly. With that attitude, you don't find the real specific reason why you died in that arena game, and you don't improve nor find momentum because of it. So take the first 3 games seriously, and if you die, always check replay and find out what you did to die in those games. Trust me, this is the god strat to start the day. Moving on, your mentality might not be in the right place on a given day. In order to play as good as you possibly can, you gotta be properly motivated to perform as never before. Some players launch Fortnite and play because they think they have to keep up with the competition and not become washed. But in reality, they don't really want to play at all. If you have ever had this mindset logging into Fortnite, you're making a mistake. Taking a break in this situation will actually help you improve more than by just playing and getting demotivated and angry. This also gives you some breathing space to reflect upon your previous mistakes when playing. And as a matter of fact, research has found that taking breaks can improve your mood, boost your performance, and increase your ability to concentrate and pay attention. Coming in next is stress and distractions. Stress and distractions heavily affect how you perform on a given day. If you have a test on Monday that you haven't practiced for at all on Sunday, then you're not going to be playing good, simply because you're well aware that you should be rehearsing for that test instead of playing Fortnite. This is very important to realize so that you can finish the things that might cause you stress before you hop onto the game. This is the best time investment you can make every day. If your mother asks you to clean your room before you log on, so that you don't have to subconsciously think about the fact that you gotta clean your room in the future. Trust me, if you start finishing homework and other tasks before you get on, you're going to perform better 10 out of 10 days. Next up, understand that inconsistent routines make for inconsistent performances. If you want to have the best possible chance of never having any off days, you should have a consistent sleep schedule. This is the most important routine to play good every day, feel motivated, and be energetic. What's important to keep in mind when it comes to sleep schedules is firstly duration. You want to try to sleep at least 8 hours every night for the best possible chance of improving and performing. Additionally, going to bed more or less the same time and waking up the same time every day is also incredibly good for us humans. This makes sure we get quality sleep that is effective. If you keep a consistent sleep schedule and pattern, you will need to sleep less to perform at the same level as if you have an inconsistent sleep schedule where you sleep more, meaning you will have more time to grind. Another huge factor that plays in on whether you're consistent or not is how often and what you eat. I'm not going to be going too in-depth about eating and how it drastically affects performance in this video, but you should try to eat 4 times a day whilst staying properly hydrated. This is something a lot of Fortnite players miss out on, and eating healthy, regularly, and properly will not only make sure you're not hungry and feel bad, but it will also make you faster when it comes to reactions, more energetic, and lastly, you'll be way more focused and positive when playing. The next tip is playing intentionally, and what I mean by this is that you hop into an arena game or a tournament with a set game plan. For example, playing only aggressive or defensive for the entirety of the day. This mindset will make sure that you don't play based off your instincts. And don't get me wrong, playing off your instinct can sometimes be correct, but this will ensure that you don't make impulsive decisions that will get you killed. Additionally, this way of playing is also better when it comes to improving, because you focus only on the thing you want to improve and nothing else. This makes the practice effective, and when you die, you know you didn't die because you have a so-called off day, but rather because you practice something you know you're bad at. This makes it way easier to keep a good and positive mentality, because you don't expect yourself to be the best player in the world when trying something new. With all the things said in today's episode, we now need to conclude it all. So, what really is the reason for being incredible at Fortnite one day and then the next day you completely suck? Well, to answer that question, there are hundreds of factors that impact whether you have a good or bad day. What I have noticed is that the first few games of the day sets the tone for the remaining ones. And that's why it's incredibly important to take the first 3 games very seriously and hop into replays if you die and understand what got you killed. Doing this will start your day on Fortnite as good as possible, and you will build solid momentum, giving you the opportunity to play and improve at a high level for the rest of the day. Other factors that play in on whether you have a good or bad day could be your mentality when logging on. Try to always be somewhat hyped when starting the game and starting to play, because this goes a long way. Lastly, you want to finish other tasks before playing to avoid distractions and stress. Keep a consistent routine with your eating and sleeping habits, and play intentionally to ensure the best possible practice. My name has been M1K3 everybody, and that's going to be it for today's episode. If you did enjoy it, and if it helped you in some shape, way, or form, consider subscribing and using code M1K3 in the Fortnite item shop. This is the best way to directly support the channel, and it means the world to me. With that said, thank you for watching, stay safe, and take care.